Hi guys, it's obviously Bubba Sniper here again. I apologise, it's just plugging everything up and getting everything ready. So thanks for tuning in with me today if you've obviously tuned in. This is quite an old, was it 1v1 I had? Obviously I played it on a 2v2 map. Usually when I play 1v1s I like playing them on like multiple different maps, not just the same one. So this is obviously just one of them that I made a wee while ago. This player was a very good player. He bet me quite a lot of times, and I bet him a couple of times after that. There was actually a game after this one we played again, and I basically, instead of beating him in the time I bet him in this game, I bet him under like 12 minutes in the next one, and I completely dominated. I actually think I've not seen him ever since then, to be honest with you, when I played him another game. But me and this guy obviously definitely go hardcore against one another. He's a very good player, and his name is Tizer, I believe. Yes, so his name's Tizer, and obviously it's myself, Bubba Sniper here. As this time the name was Bubba, so you can tell when my old replays are because my name is Bubba, but it is Bubba Sniper now. Obviously it's changed. So my name on, obviously Xbox Live, it's Bubba Sniper 91, and obviously I've got names on other accounts as well. If you ever want to give that an ad, I do play Call of Duty now and again. If you want to give that a little ad, it's some fun as well. Anyway, enough of me talking, and let's crack on with this game. So obviously I was America, he was Japanese. I was just trying to obviously make sure that contain this middle. I'm not the best 1v1 player, but I kind of feel like I definitely give everything quite a good go. I've been bet by a lot of good players, so but I like to take myself as quite a strong 1v1 player. I've always kind of been quite a solo player, so and always try and make sure that I give everyone the best game I can. And obviously, because I knew this guy was really good, I definitely gave him, what I could. So he's definitely making a good point in making me sure I couldn't cap this. But then my obvious objective was to make sure he couldn't cap it either. But obviously we're bringing in that Hako. Obviously it was quite difficult to get into it. So ended up bringing in sort of a wee light tank, an anti-tank artillery piece, just to obviously bring that in against his tank. So this guy obviously, when I first this game, as I said guys, is quite old. So this guy obviously taught me quite a lot, like basically how to play 1v1s a bit better, and I kind of liked him for a lot for that. I think I learned that much. I was beating him quite a lot after that. What was it? It's quite nice when people teach you. So I like playing against good players. Obviously, like everyone, I like to win. So I will probably go all out, and I do enjoy. So. Play to win every game. Was I just couldn't really record myself live because I do get quite easily pissed off quite quickly, and I swear a lot, so I try not obviously want to see that side of myself. So I was quite happy to see obviously I'd killed that Hago. Obviously doesn't really want to go against that, so obviously Tizer knew that to try and get rid of in here. So I actually find that I like this map as a 1v1 map, to be quite honest with you. It's quite even, straight across. Both of you have to fight for the middle, and the flag points are just straight through the centre. So in that sense, it is pretty good. So. I was quite lucky I managed to recap it. I think at this point, I think he was actually trying to go for this, but I do actually have a shotgunner right over here. don't think he actually realised I actually had a guy there. Probably should have really had these guys up here. Maybe just a couple more guys here just to make sure no one could push behind me. I think I ended up trying to now make a push on his flag. I think my shotgun trooper just killed quite a few guys over there as well. Yeah. Certainly making some good progress over here. Probably should have just ran a couple of these guys in and at least tried to decap that flag point. I thought that guy was actually going to die there, but he surprised me. Let's just see him decapping it. I think Tyzer definitely knew I was going easy on him. And I was definitely doing a try hard. Don't know why the fuck I done that. I think I was hoping he was going to get in a little bit closer. He didn't. Rage. So I ended up bringing in a Scot just to see if I can push back that side. I have to admit, my favourite gun, say for America, has got to be that bar. It looks like he was actually trying to make a move up here. Then I realised he was doing that. Oh, vitality piece up. Nice. I don't remember what happens much in this game. I know it's a really good fight. Was it what? What's that move that? So. Love shotgun troopers. Absolutely adore them. The only thing annoying about this map is obviously when you're using the little artillery piece, obviously you need to try and make sure you avoid them. When shooting. Done a good job of killing my own shit there. Absolutely fantastic. I think I was actually just trying to kill him, but I wish I didn't get that opportunity. Probably should have got that guy down there. As I say, it's quite an old game, this one, so kind of came a lot since then.
Yes, sir.
We have an all infantry about that.
Got it, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't know why I never got him. We got more up here. I think I was trying to fire back there at that point.
Got it, sir. Yes,
Yeah, his Type 7 mortar was definitely nailing the shit at me.
yes, sir.
He was a bit more lucky because his mortar shot up and down where my mortar shot straight ahead. But like I say, I was giving him a fair game in the middle here. Trying to retake control.
Yes, sir.
No idea what I was actually doing with that vehicle there. It's like I'm just trying to move him in some kind of position. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to take out the mortar. So I thought, fuck it, I'll drive a vehicle and should resolve my issue. Then obviously got his anti-tank rifleman and shot it with my anti-tank rifleman. Fuming. See, I don't know if you can see me. Suppose I answered that question. So 100% that mortar was definitely doing some damage to me. I don't know why I didn't use a Scott against him. I think the issue I couldn't see him.
Yes, sir.
I think that's what my issue I had. Yeah, I can only see him when he was shooting, so I should be a wee bit better effort trying to kill him.
Got it, sir.
Comes in by Chi2 as well. That was obviously not what I was expecting. Kind of realised that I had to move him now because he was now vulnerable, obviously, to the Chi2. And then I was quite gutted that he died. Knew as soon as I saw him coming in that was a problem, so. Especially with that mortar that he kept firing down on me as well, so.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I certainly wouldn't disagree with you, Toby. So I was definitely trying to push on all sides. I knew that obviously that mortar was a big problem for me, obviously because it was just sniping out so much of my stuff. I was actually hoping my sniper would survive, but I was a little bit unlucky at this point here. Yeah, I didn't realise how much I was getting my ass kicked, to be honest with you. So. Nice to the RPG boy actually got him. It's nice to see. Wasn't actually didn't actually think he was gonna get him. Yeah, so I was actually quite gutted that I actually lost my Scott there. I think the hull just got destroyed there, I believe I just saw. Hey, I'm playing the Allies, Toby, and yeah, you mean this one right here? Yeah, that's Purple Intact. Yeah, I don't really think these kind of blow up, to be honest with you. They just take shots. Shame they didn't. It would be quite cool if they did, to be quite honest with you. Quite nice if they did. Most everything else is quite a destructible environment. I think this blows up if I'm right. So if you hit it. Yeah. No, Toby, unfortunately they don't. Wishful thinking, yes, I wouldn't disagree. Oh, that was a fucking shot right in my guy. Yeah, Toby, it certainly is, mate. And so, same with this basic mortar, mate, as well. Unfortunately, it's given me hell on earth. Tank obviously now moving in as well, so I was just trying to decap this position again. As long as I can not make sure he doesn't have it, it means that then at least then I can hopefully hold it for as long as I can. I certainly was getting my ass kicked, as I say. And that's an anti-tank rifleman coming flying in here for some reason. I don't know why he's saying one of them. But glad he survived. He actually kills him or not, I don't know, I can't really remember. Nice, he did. Got my shotgun troopers. As you can see, I really love my shotgun troopers.
Yes, sir.
Basically an anti-tank one. I could have brought one in. I can't remember what I was saving up for. I think I was just trying to save up. I usually try and not go anything for too costly. But it's just the way I play. Like usually when I try and use more infantry. I'm quite an infantry person. But I could have probably gotten a, you know, obviously an anti-tank on an M5. I could have got a Wolverine, could have got a Slugger, could have went for a Jumbo, sorry. But I ended up bringing in a Jumbo. I actually ended up bringing one of my special points Jumbo. I think the reason why I went for that is because it's got a bigger turret on it, and I kind of knew it would do some good damage to the obviously Chatu. So I think that's what I went for instead. Brought in obviously some of my airborne as well. Yeah, got some good shots on it. I was decrewing it, which was good, and I also stunned it as well. You can see down here, and then blew it up, which I think I was quite overjoyed. I just knew that my Jumbo must stay alive for the basically the cost effectiveness of this. So I now just started making sure I push the rest of my infantry in here to make sure I secure the rest of this point, and to make sure he doesn't try and take it off me basically. I recapped the middle, which was obviously a good thing to see. As I say, I really like shotgun troopers, like my favourite unit, like over there. I wish he had more of them with other factions, to be quite honest with you, because I really love shotgun troopers. When I realised I was secured this area, I just brought the rest of the airborne squad up and kept pushing up. Obviously, my biggest problem was still again was that mortar. A lot more shotgun troopers again. Yeah, Toby, I won't disagree with you, mate. Overwhelming the enemy with cheap units can definitely be a good one. Previous videos I've said that if you're usually using artillery pieces, my advice is to use cheap units. Use, like, well, for example, with America, use conscripts. You know, Britain use militia, and obviously other factions, what the other ones are. Basically, I'd advise you to use them. The reason for that is because obviously mortars to snipe them, especially like if you've got like units like Rangers out, regular infantry, airborne. I mean, obviously I've got my airborne on this side, so it's kind of out of range of it. But as you see, he's bringing another one in, which will cause a bit of a problem to this side. And I know he did. He was relying on artillery pieces where I wasn't. And I knew that was obviously going to start causing problems. Usually my advice is that, yeah, use cheap units and basically overfill them with that. I think I ended up calling in a cheap infantry squad there. No, I didn't. I actually used the 30 cal Browning A6 guy, which was quite gutted at to see that he got almost nearly killed almost as soon as he spawned in. But he didn't, luckily. So I ended up putting him here. No, here. To cover this point here.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, Toby, that would probably be quite interesting if they started putting that into this game. I don't know if you've heard that they're bringing Men of War 2 out, which is obviously something I'm looking forward to. Hopefully that'll be out soon. Was it? But yeah. Yeah, no, I'd agree. I wouldn't disagree with you there. The only bad thing is the conscripts only really kind of come with they basically don't come with any of these. They don't come with any of anti-tank rifle, anti-tank grenades. They only come with AP grenades, which is obviously the anti-personnel grenades. And I think they've got three health bars. That's really about it. So, but that's the only thing I really don't like about them. So. So it looks like I tried to push up on this right hand side again. I think I kept this RPG guy here just in case he likes to try and come in for the back, so with a vehicle to try and take out my Jumbo. I know my Jumbo would obviously be an automatic target for him now after that. So I ended up bringing in basically a priest to see if I can start dealing with these problems that I've got. Because I knew these guys, I knew that the artillery piece was basically going to start causing me problems. So just about to fire him off my first shot. Like I was actually trying to hunt for him. Yeah, I was. Quite unlucky he wasn't just there. Yes! It's kind of luck I've got. Missing every single round. It's the last shot. Yeah, that missed as well. I think he was just trying to take out both of my heavy machine gunners there. Oh no, I think he actually has. Oh, that's quite cutting. I think I ended up just moving in my tank a little bit, just to see if he could do anything. Just to see I actually got rid of that anyway. Nice with my priest there. Yeah, definitely got rid of it that time anyway, which is obviously good to see. Got rid of that mortar. Yeah, no, I would 100% agree with you, Toby. Yeah, no, and I do agree with you, Toby. Obviously, cheaper units are quite good at chipping away, obviously at units, and especially for expensive units. And if they ignore them, obviously can also be a bit, obviously be a bit of a problem for the enemy, if they keep ignoring them. Which, yeah, no, I won't disagree with you, buddy. What is it? Yeah. Usually the Japanese, their tanks are quite cheap, so they can obviously get them quite. They can get them obviously a lot quicker. And that's what I like about the Japanese. Sorry about that, guys. I was just grabbing something there. Yeah, so that artillery piece is still firing at the moment. My jumbo, I think my jumbo was definitely doing a good job at this point, obviously just to try and keep at bay with the infantry. I wonder how many points he's on compared to me as well. So, like yeah, I mean obviously he's spent all his special points. I've spent all my special. I've got 2 special points, but I've spent all my normal MP points, obviously, which obviously I knew was kind of causing me problems. I think I was just trying to fire my priest and the infantry that was here was causing me problems. So. Now I was just more interested in just trying to make sure I hold the middle with everything I had. Quite glad I didn't notice this guy here. So I don't know why he got up there. Like, don't know what that was about. I'm pretty sure I freaked out at that bit there. So why the fuck would you get up when the grenade's fucking miles away from you? I like that attitude, Toby, and I can see why you like the Germans. Yeah, I do like the Germans. My favourite tank, obviously, has got to be the Panther. And I like their heavy MGs. Heavy MGs, man. Well, just, I'm a massive fan of heavy MGs, and that's why I like the bar rifle. But the heavy MG for the German, man, it's just crazy. And their Hillers are Hillers, yeah. The Hummel, sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Is just phenomenal as well. I really like their Hummel. And the Fusa as well. That's another favourite vehicle of mine as well. Yeah. It's definitely obviously a really good tank, mate. It's quite a hard one. I think I usually bring out a G tank and then I bring out the Panther after. Was it obviously to make sure you're not spending points, but you want to make sure that G tank spent its money well worth. If you can kill more infantry with it, the better. So. Yeah, it's one of my, to be fair, mate, my favourite tank of any World War II is definitely got to be the Panther. Sorry, the Tiger tank. It's just, I love it. I love that tank. It's just beautiful. And I think I really love the name of it as well. But then I think the Panther is cool. And the armour on it is just absolutely phenomenal. Good man, good man, Toby. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I like some of the Russian tanks as well, like the IS-2, the Cash. Is it no? I like the obviously the Churchill as well for the Commonwealth. Jumbo is obviously one of my favourite tanks, but then I do like, I have to admit, I do got a little bit soft touch for the Super Persian, to be honest with you. So I think I was trying to take out that artillery piece again, but he was moving it, he was microing it, which was obviously quite good. So I think I was holding back for some Marines. Hopefully I could get out some Marines at some point again. But I'm pretty sure he tries to push this tank in behind me at some point. So basically the reason why I was just using the tank crew, I was trying to take this middle part, and I was using just this cannon fodder. Obviously I was quite happy to see that he was trying to push this tank up, and I knew exactly what he was going for, so I was kind of just waiting for him to come into the angle of my RPG guy. And I ended up, not even my RPG boy, it was actually the Jumbo that ended up actually catching that tank there. So it wasn't even a Jumbo, it was actually, it was a Jumbo, sorry, it wasn't even this boy. It was nice to see that obviously I recapped the middle. Yeah, Kiwi 2, man. Yeah, 100%. Hey, Toby, I really like the Kiwi 2. I think you're right, to be honest with you, mate. Couldn't 100% say. I've never heard it being called that, but I'll take your word for it. The Kakushka, is it now in pronunciation? That's probably one of my favourite artillery pieces for the Russians. I like the Japanese mortars, they're absolutely phenomenal. So I think my tank was definitely the winner of this game here, for myself anyway. So I think at this point I was just trying to make sure I hold it, so I ended up just using the priest in this middle part here. He didn't really have a lot of ammo left either, so I was making sure that when I was using him, I was going to try and get good rounds on everything I was in. So. I definitely say my Jumbo definitely won the game for me here, like so. I think I got lucky in getting that guy just nailing him just more than enough, so pretty sure, yeah. He's obviously trying to still take out a lot of my infantry, so. certainly wasn't giving up here. So just tried to get some more sandbags down here. Make sure I had obviously my airborne squad. Yeah, so I just do using the tank crew as just basically cannon fodder. No, Toby, I definitely wouldn't. Now you actually say that, I wouldn't disagree with you, to be honest with you. No, you know, Toby, I certainly wouldn't disagree with you there, buddy. It looks like so Tizer brings in another chat too. This time RPG, kind of unlucky there. So I think he's trying to take it, obviously take it. Jumbo, he actually got my engine. I was panicking at this point, but I got his engine. Was it? Oh no, actually, sorry, he did actually kill my Jumbo, but then I think I get really lucky and kill his tank at the same time. So I think he spent all his money at this point here. So I think that's obviously because he ran straight into my. Yeah, he did. He spent all his money. He had nothing left. That's all he had left now, as you can see. So I think that's basically won me the game here, because he went straight from my priest, which he got right away, and he got my Jumbo. So you know, well played to him. As I say, this guy is a very good player. But all he had left was that. Obviously his SFN soldiers and the troops over here, and I'm pretty sure I used my last Marines to push up in this position here, to obviously win this game. So I think he was definitely using those units as the last big push for him anyway. Yes, I disagree with you there, Toby. No, I certainly would disagree. So obviously I was just trying to make sure I take out whatever else he had left up here. And I was just trying to push the rest of the infantry up at this. So I was just trying to be not too stupid with these guys because I didn't really know what he had left, and I was kind of panicking that he had quite a few things left. So. I was just trying to make sure I could push up. I could just barely just see that. So, but I was just trying to take out more of this infantry and just. I was trying to actually push them this way, to be honest with you. God, I've never seen anything like that. It was a bit annoying. So he didn't really have a lot left, and the way I was looking at it is like, well, I control the points, and that's the main thing. So. So as I said, this guy is a really good player. I've not played with him in a while, or played against him in a while. Yeah, no, I'd agree, Toby. I certainly wouldn't disagree with you there. I would definitely panic there. And obviously panicking is definitely not a good thing. And you make mistakes, just like that. I'll show you the next game that we played. Obviously I'll just do 2 recordings in this one, so I'll just show you the next one straight after. So this, no, it's not like it's that one. It's this one. Yeah, so here, so I can delete that one. I can show you this one. This is obviously my next game I played against him as well, so. No, Toby, I wouldn't disagree, mate. Appreciate obviously your feedback and helping me here, buddy. So obviously this is another game I played against him, and this obviously was quite a this, I can't remember the name of this map. It actually just popped up there, but I just totally forgot. It's went in my head. I wasn't looking at it. But I actually like this map. This is kind of one of my favourite maps. Again, basically I just went all out again. I ended up going for assault infantry this time. I ended up playing it a wee bit different. So this time I'm Commonwealth, and this game is only about 12 minutes long, so shouldn't spoil it. Shouldn't say anything. So basically focused on this side and this one here against Tizer again. Don't know why Tizer never went for the southwest point. Obviously when he realised I wasn't really taking it. I was mostly just focusing on the middle part and obviously the north point, well the northeast point. But I think when I realised he wasn't taking it, I thought that's great. I'll just move a nice wee small bit of infantry into it. I think I ended up just using an assault infantry squad. Now the reason why I like this assault infantry squad is basically the squad leader has basically this. Now it's a 40-meter like grenade launcher, you could kind of call it, I suppose. It can go quite far and it is quite useful basically on an open ground, kind of basically exactly what you just saw right there. It can go quite far and I do find them really useful, especially when you're against the like dug in trenches and stuff. So so wee tip for you, if you're ever Commonwealth, I would recommend them. The Japanese get them as well, but I'm pretty sure it's a special unit from my memory. So as I said, this is my second game against this guy. No, not second game, this is probably like fourth or fifth. But I was winning a lot after this, and I've not seen him since then after I played this game against him. So just trying to sneak some infantry up there around the back of him, so you couldn't see. Obviously making sure that they've got anti-tank grenades. Obviously if you use the militia they won't have that. Correct, Toby, that is 100%, you took the words right out of my mouth there, buddy. It is pretty much the grandfather of that. Probably because they blow up. I don't know too much about them myself, but yeah, I know they were quite commonly used in World War II, but I know they can be quite bad for blowing up and not in the right places. And so it looks like Tizer was obviously pushing on this side here as well. Pushing in the centre middle. Obviously, the Bren, again, another heavy machine gun that I really like using. Obviously, I had one part here secured to secure this part here, and then obviously just to try and see, make sure that they secured this part as well to make sure they couldn't push. I think he was using a lot of sandbags here for some reason, and he was obviously doing quite a good job pushing me up here. I think I actually used a grenade, yeah, I actually used a grenade there. An anti-tank grenade, yeah. I can tell I'm using anti-tank grenades, so. Oh, you can't run out of cake, mate. I've got Victoria Sponge downstairs, mate. But it's kind of quite late at night and I don't really want something that late at night. Or that heavy, I should say. But I'm disappointed for you as well, mate. You gotta have it with cream, mate. Don't know if it's just me being weird, but I like it with cream. This is obviously just a little recording, this one. It's not very long, this one, so. But again, I kind of went full out of him on this one, so because I knew how good he was, so I was definitely giving him a good game. Wasn't want to give him any breathing space. Obviously, I don't think he can actually see that guy there, because I can't see him, so then obviously he can't see me. Usually, sometimes. Well, I went a bit grenade wild in there. I just used a use all this infantry just to push up in here. I think that's an SAS squad, if I'm correct. Yes, that's SAS squads that I used just to push in here. I actually really love this gun. Obviously the Vickers K. So I don't know why, but I actually really like that gun. Especially if you get it behind its handbag, it can be quite hard to move out. Especially if it's with 96 rounds as well. So I was obviously didn't really think you realised actually these guys carry obviously rocket launchers with them. So I was trying from all angles to try and get him. I ended up bringing in Dalmar AC just to see if I could try and take out that obviously Lux, because I really didn't want to go against that, and he'll end up taking out all my infantry. Yeah, I ended up getting it, which I was quite happy with. He obviously injured my crew, but I still got him first. That's the main thing. I think I was actually trying to chuck a grenade, yep. Quite nice there. Quite happy with that. I think I was bringing in another rifleman squad up there to try and push in quite quickly. No, Toby, I would not disagree with you. Definitely well placed heavy machine gunners. The only annoying thing is when they're on the ammo. But well placed heavy machine gunners can make a big difference. So, especially for mowing down troops. Sure, my aim was to try and see if I could get some ammo from one of these guys over here. Wasn't really too concerned about the middle anymore, obviously, because I knew he was taking it anyway. So, So I was getting this side, and that's the way I looked at it. Yes, no, Toby, I would not disagree with you. A heavy machine gunner in a position for long enough can definitely make a big impact. So I think I was just trying to move my Dalmar into obviously a better position to try and retake this again, because obviously I saw him pushing on this side. Sure, I think I ended up launching some anti-tank. Yeah, I did. So just to try and get rid of these buildings, because I didn't want them getting in my way, and then him trying to hide behind them. So can't believe that guy died, but he survived. Quite shocked for that, to be honest. Yeah. I was definitely shocked at that. So I was just now trying to retake this middle point again. When I saw him obviously bringing my J-tank, I better back along Dalmar right there. I don't want to really go against that. So. Definitely, my brain's definitely doing some good work. I still have my, I'm still have my machine gun over here. So I think my aim was obviously just to try and resecure this middle again. don't know why he wasn't using this infantry to push up in the southwest corner. Obviously, he was more concerned about the middle and making sure I don't take it. But he didn't really have any points, so I would have definitely been pushing down on that southwest corner as much as I could. So obviously when I realised that his J-Tank's kind of sitting in the middle of the ground, I thought, I wonder if this is quite a good opportunity to see if I can take him out. But obviously I missed my first round, naturally. And I ended up hitting the side of it, which I stunned it, which I was quite happy with. But wasn't getting into it anymore for that. Stunned it again, which is pretty to see. It's good to see. That was as far as I think I got with it. So it stunned it again, which is obviously a goodness bit chuffed with. But then he obviously got my QF after that. So when obviously I saw all this infantry up here, I just thought, well, J-Tank's quite busy, so let's move you up here and let's try and get rid of what I can up here. But he died pretty quickly, which is upsetting. But I think it was just obviously just to make sure my infantry got in there, because I think all the infantry that was there got taken out. I ended up obviously having all the 5 points anyway. Anyway guys, that's obviously my last game today, so thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I am pretty sure I will do a couple of recordings this weekend. Thanks again guys, appreciate it. Have a nice night.